Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to dive into a topic that I know many of you can relate to. Feeling stuck, lost, or far from where you thought you'd be in life. Maybe you've made some decisions that didn't go well, or maybe you are in a situation or surrounded by people that are holding you back. Whatever your situation, I want you to know this. There is always a turning point, and that turning point starts with you. You need to take action. Let's dive deep. Today we are going to explore the powerful story of the prodigal son. We are going to unpack its lessons and talk about how you can apply them to your own life. This isn't just a motivational talk, it's a call to action. By the end of this video, I want you to feel empowered to take the first step towards rediscovering your purpose and creating the life you were meant to live. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started. At the end of the video, we'll be diving into some reflective questions that will help you to reflect on your life. Let's start with the story. In the Bible, Jesus tells a story about a man who had two sons. The younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of your estates." So the father divided his property between the two sons. Not long after, the younger son packed up everything he had, left home, and went to a far country, a country that was not even close to where his father was. There he lived recklessly. He spent his money on wild living, parties, and things that didn't last. But soon the money ran out, and to make matters worse, a severe famine hit the land. He was broke, hungry, and desperate. He ended up working for a citizen of that country, feeding pigs, a job that was considered shameful at that time. He was so hungry that he longed to eat something. He longed for the food the pigs were eating, but the owner did not give him any. Can you imagine hitting rock bottom like that? Maybe you haven't been feeding pigs, but perhaps you've made decisions that left you feeling empty, stuck, or far from where you thought you would be. Maybe you've mismanaged your time, money, or relationships. Maybe you are surrounded by the wrong people and it's holding you back from pursuing your dreams. But here's the good news. It's never too late to turn things around. The turning point for the prodigal son came when he came to himself. In other words, he had a moment of clarity. He realized he didn't have to stay in that situation. He said to himself, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death? I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me one of your hired servants.'" So he got up and went back to his father. And what happened next is very beautiful. His father saw him from a distance, ran to him, embraced him, and welcomed him home. Not only that, but his father threw a celebration for his son's return. This story is so powerful because it shows us that no matter how far we've strayed, no matter how many mistakes we have made, there is always a way back. The turning point starts with a decision to take responsibility, to admit where you have gone wrong, and to take actions to change our situations. But let's be real, taking that first step isn't easy, I know. It requires courage, humility, and a willingness to face the truth about where we are and how we got there. Here's the thing, life is full of distractions. Sometimes we get so caught up in the noise, that is the opinions of others, the pressure to fit in, the pursuit of temporary pleasures, in such a way that we lose sight of who we are and what we are meant to do. But just like the prodigal son, you can come to yourself. You can rediscover your purpose and start moving in the right direction. Now let's talk about how we can achieve that. First of all, take a step back. Find a quiet place to reflect on your life. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my purpose? Are the people around me helping or hindering my growth? Am I wasting my talent on the things that don't matter? After that, the second point is to take responsibility. Acknowledge where you have gone wrong. and maybe you've made some poor financial decisions, or maybe you've allowed toxic relationship to hold you back. Whatever it is, own it, because until you take responsibility, you can't control it. The third point is to take action. Start small, but start today. Maybe it's saving for that business, pursuing that cause, or cutting ties with toxic relationships. Remember, your future depends on the step you take now. Let me ask you this. What's one area of your life where you need to come to yourself? Is it your career, your relationships, your finances, or your health? Take a moment to think about it. Write it down if you need to, because being aware of that situation is the first step towards change. Maybe some of you think it's too late for you to start over again, but let me tell you, it's never too late. The prodigal son came to himself and he went back to his father. He could have gotten stuck where he was without returning, but he did. And here's the thing, when he took that step, he found that his father was waiting for him with open arms. That's the beauty of grace. No matter how far you've strayed, no matter how many mistakes you've made, there's always a way back. But let's be real, the journey won't be always easy. You will face obstacles. You will encounter setbacks. Don't let that stop you. Keep moving forward, because on the other side of your struggle is your breakthrough. Let's dive into some practical steps you can take to move forward. 1. Set clear goals. What do you want to achieve? Write it down and break it into actionable steps. 2. Surround yourself with the right people. If the people around you are holding you back, it's time to make a change. Find people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth. 3. Invest in yourself. Whether it's taking a course, reading a book, or seeking mentorship, never stop learning and growing. 4. Take care of your mental and physical health. You can't pour from an empty cup. Make time for self-care, exercise, and reflection. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with 3 reflection questions. 1. What's one decision you've made that's holding you back, and what can you do to change it? 2. Are the people around you helping you grow, or are they distracting you from your purpose? And 3. What's one step you can take today to move closer to your dreams? I want you to write this down, reflect on them, and take action. Remember, you were created for a purpose. Your talents, your dreams, your life, they really matter. Don't let bad decisions or bad company keep you from fulfilling that purpose. If you found this video or message helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiration. And if you are ready to take the next step in your journey, leave a comment below with one action you are committing today. Let's hold each other accountable. Until next time, keep moving forward. You are destined for greatness.